Well, if you're ever looking for a way to touch grass and play video games at the same time, look no further than Faron Temple, y'all. We are here. As I said before, this may be one of my favorite temples in the game. Sometimes it is my favorite temple, but there are definitely things that are annoying about it, such as the dark rooms, or as some people might call it, the back rooms. We have pots here. I'm not sure why these are here, who these belong to. Like, obviously, somebody set them up in there, but anyway. So, on the outside, there are many entrances to this place. There's one right over here, but I'm probably not going to mess with that. Because honestly, it's just kind of a pain in the ass trying to find your way around here. And you got spiders trying to attack my plaid boom over here. He's riding my plaid boom up. Well, apparently he's got a lot of ambition, little spider guy. So we're just going to jump over here instead. So the keys in this temple are kind of a pain in the ass to get to, but they're actually gettable in other ways. Where's my boulder at? Yeah, like this one for example. It's on the other side of a cage, so you can't really get over there, and all these doors are shut here, so you can't do much about that. But lest we forget, we have the ability to make echoes at a distance. So if we do this, well, that's not how you do that at all, is it? Instead, make it at a distance and grab onto it. Wow, we're really screwing this up, aren't we? Here we go. Well, it's mostly just because of the targeting, which I think most people would agree is pretty much ass. But if you get this and just drop it over here, this will open the doors for us. That'll get us to at least one of the keys anyway. Make this a little bit simpler. The less we have to navigate those dark rooms, the better. Or should I just call them the back rooms at this point? You might as well. They're basically the ultimate liminal spaces. Well, the thing is, liminal spaces aren't usually dark like that, though. It's funny often how actually bright they are. So the other key, it's kind of the same way. I don't actually know how many keys total are in this temple, but we have this wall here, and you might not notice it right away because you're supposed to get this from the other side too. But if you find it in this room, you can just grab it and pull it, and we can just get this key now, just get this crap out of the way so we don't have to worry about it later. And there you go. Simple, direct, catchy. I'm telling you, this place is a gold mine. If anybody can make it work, you can. So I'm just gonna get the hell out of here. We got some nice stairs here. Let me see. Oh, hey, it's our electric keys. Yeah, we need to still get this guy, actually. And this one I think is easier to get than some of the other ones. Just because his position is better, and we can always drown him. Just like you can everything else in this game. Except for maybe one thing. Well, and bosses. You probably can't drown the bosses either. Be a little too broken if you could do that. I mean, good lord. Oh, look at this, we're back in the first room, and now we can hit this switch here and open the front gate. So now, if you wanted to just get into the temple by using the front door, you could just do that. And here's the guy who stole our boss key. I say we kick his ass, Seabass. Kick his ass, Seabass, jeez. That alert on my Twitch must have gone off 100 times last night. Sword beam, as per usual, is pretty good, and if we just stand over here, we don't have to worry about a thing. Just kind of take him out. Unfortunately, he's not going to give it to us that easy, because let's face it, folks, that was way too easy. Thanks to that frickin' sword beam, though, I tell you. Anyway, let's see, well, I guess while we have the path blade here, we might as well, well, we could actually point it in the right direction here, that'd be helpful. What? Ugh. The other one just seemed to stop there for no reason. I guess they have a tendency to do that sometimes. So, just get up on the trees over here. There's actually another entrance to the temple down here, which you probably never guessed that this was here. And if you felt so encouraged or inclined or whatever, you can grab the thing here. I'm probably not going to use it for anything. Yep. Yeah, whatever. Now, let's see. There's one of those over there. And again, with like half of this temple being outside of the, you know, in the rift and everything, just makes things a little bit more complicated than you probably normally like them to be. It's another entrance right here behind the spider web. Because of course they'd be behind the spider web. So we can just totally use a plat boom here, or a path blade. Get plat boom, path blade. I always get the names mixed up, I tell you. Oh, great. Oh, this guy's annoying, but you know what? I was actually thinking about this earlier, and I think I know how I'd like to take care of this. Because we have 6 triangles now, and we have not demonstrated the absolute monstrosity that is 6 crows. So I'm just gonna put out 6 crows and let them do the work for us. How many is that? I think that's only 5. And I don't know what they're aiming at there. It's a lucky thing you can actually dodge while you're, you know, locked onto something. It's better if you can kind of spawn them in behind him. I don't know. I've never actually done this before, so I'm just trying something new here. I mean, drowning would have been quicker. We would have had him by now, but whatever. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the absolute massacre that is happening before your eyes. Yeah, you got a bunch of them in one shot there. The problem is it keeps moving around the room, so it's really hard to get a good hit in. Unless you can spawn them early like this. There we go. And just keeping 6 crows on the screen at one time is not always so easy. Yeah, there we go. We kind of interrupted his attack that time. There we go. Yeah, maybe it's better to just kind of have them all spread out. Except for when he, you know, spawns in the corner like that. Well, there we go. I don't know if we ever, at any point in that fight, actually had 6 crows on the screen. But there you go. Here's the electric whiz robe. Maybe useful later on. Probably not right now, though. Oh, great. Another dark room. So if you want to, like, see what you're doing in these dark rooms, you can actually light up all the torches, and it'll actually light up the entire room. Otherwise, if you want to, let me see, where is he? You can just grab an Ignizol and just kind of carry it over your head. And then you got a little bit of a radius here where you can see. I don't want to catch myself on fire here. Although I guess that's what kind of happened there. I want to get to this door up here. Best way to do that's probably going to be to water it. That is, if the water doesn't get shot. Because that can always happen. And where does this ladder take? Oh, great. Another sideways room. Although I did say I actually like these. And I stand by that. I do like them. I only said, oh, great, because sometimes, well, there's a certain boss that's coming up later that you fight in one of these. That's actually kind of a pain in the butt. So, not looking forward to that, but we're going to have to do it eventually. It is in this area of the world, so, you know, that's going to be among the side quests we do once we get out of here. Anyway, we'll just grab this right here. And if this is what I think it is, I'm going to want bombs for this, so, or at least a fish bomb. You can use link bombs too, though, if you want. So the first time I fought this boss, I swear to you, I was probably in here for 10 minutes. I was getting so annoyed, and the freaking drippy tunes were constantly making their sound, and it was just, like, absolutely driving me crazy. Well, okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this guy while we have a chance here. If you have to do them one at a time, that's just what you gotta do. You can't hit them when they, like, lunge out at you like that, so... Oh, well, hey there. You can get eaten, though. If that's what you want to do. I'm gonna go and turn off Link here for a second. And get some fish bombs out here, and hopefully he eats these. There we go. And that's the only way to take him out. The thing is, the first time I played this, I could have sworn I tried that. I put bombs out, he ate them, and it didn't work. I don't know. So I guess maybe I put him out the wrong way, or maybe he had the drippy tunes out already and they put the bomb out. Because I could totally see that happening. But if you get in there quick enough, you can totally take this dude out with very little pressure. And that's a lot better than 10 minutes, I can tell you that. Nice. I actually wanted to look at my accessories, because I'm not sure... I don't know if I have all the accessories I necessarily need for the given situation. I mean, I definitely want that. Hardbaret's good. It's fairy appearance. I don't know what else I could really put in here that would be super useful at the moment. But I do want more hearts from these. And oh my god! How often do you spawn 3 fairies by cutting 8 blades of grass? I'll tell you what. I'll take them, though. Man, that is something else. That's not even the best version of that accessory, I'm pretty sure. There's a better one that makes them appear even more often. You know, to save Corneria! Anyway, wait, what am I doing? I don't need to be here. Once you're done with this, you basically... Wait, where is it? What am I looking at here? Oh, it's right there. There we go. That's where I wanted to go. It's because I went up a ladder. I'm used to that being above me on the map, but then I left the room and I got all mixed up here. Oh, and again with the dark rooms. This is the same dark room we were in just a second ago, but now we're going to go a different way. Which is to say, this way. Please don't flop away from the cobweb, for the love of God. Seriously. Once you get down here... Okay, so here's a cool little trick. With the flying tiles here. If you just do this, grab on and natch it? Natch it, okay, that's what we're calling it. You just get straight through there and not even have to deal with this frickin' room. That's another room that probably took me like 10 minutes to figure out my first time. I just couldn't figure out for the life of me. I couldn't figure out crap, I tell you. Couldn't even formulate a sentence to define what I was thinking. Wait a minute, we're on... Where is it? Oh, it's over there. I always think it's like higher up. And then there's one like over here. There it is. Well, that's going to open a couple of doors for us here, but the only one that I really care about is the one on the left, so... Unfortunately, these guys can't help us see to get through here. Fortunately, two of them just happen to be right there. Oh yeah, okay. So this is where Zelda's bed can come in handy. This is another one of those situations, though, where you have to step on both switches at the same time, but... If you can get a boulder on top of a bed, and then put something down so that the bed despawns at the same time as we put the boulder over here, it'll just hit the switches for us. And wouldn't you know it, that puzzle is solved, for better or worse. Ow, don't hit me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Someday I might need you, honey. Don't do me like that. Okay, well, there's our final, or one of our final waypoints there. Like we're ever gonna use this again. Okay, alright. And now this boss should be absolutely no stranger to you, and you should be no stranger to this boss. If you played any Zelda game, you've probably seen it before. And this is definitely not a bad iteration of it, if I'm being honest here. Yeah, cue the John Williams music, hell yeah, dude. So this is where that electric keys will probably come in handy. Once we log on, that's not what I was trying to say. Get up there, can you get up there? This is the one thing about, like, using echoes that can be annoying. Sometimes they don't always do what you want them to do. There are multiple ways to do this, and I would like to show some other ways, or an other way. But for now, I'm just going to show the default way, which is to lock on to the little gems and hit them, send electricity to them, and shock him. Shock him into submission. He's not going to give you a lot of hits on the first phase here. You're going to get like 4 or 5, and then you're going to have to get back off, because he's about to go crazy. Alright. So you can do the same thing when he's down here like this. You know, go ahead and send electricity to the dudes. If you get lucky and he tries to like ram into a wall, he'll get stuck, and then you can just do it all you want. That's not a problem at all. Oh, why can't I can't, oh, because I'm out of Link. Holy crap, I'm out of Link, man. Well, that's no good. Good thing I have these smoothies here, isn't it? That spiderweb's about to hit me right in the face. It's not gonna matter one bit. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Can't have you there. So the other way to handle this is basically just dodge his attacks. Maybe throw out a couple of Ignizol to get rid of the spiderwebs or whatever, because they can be pretty annoying. And eventually, he'll just try to hit you with a little eye laser. And when that happens, I'm gonna go ahead and get locked on here. Get your arrows ready. And bam, just like that. In one fell swoop, he's on the ground. Or as Radiohead might say, in an interstellar burst, he is on the ground. If you know what song I'm quoting, then you are one of us. If you don't, that's fine too, because not a lot of people do. I don't think it was actually ever a single. It would never have made it on mainstream radio, there's no way. But anyway, well, that's done. And down come the friends. I like the way they look against this background, though. It's really nice color contrast there. Green and yellow is always a nice combination to me. Green and orange, not so much, because that reminds me of candy corn, even though candy corn has no green in it. I don't know what I'm thinking of there. Maybe the Florida Gators or something. Florida oranges. I was never big on orange, the color, but it has its uses. Or as some people would say these days, it has its use cases. Where in the world did that phrase come from? Use case. What does that even mean? Good lord, just say use. It's the same thing. I think. I'm not actually too sure, though. It's just a way to sound smart or something. I don't know. But I could be wrong. Because Lord knows that's what I'm trying to do, too. Oh, man. Level 9. Alrighty. I think we only got one level left to go here, so... Oh wait, was that the 6th triangle? Did I not have 6 yet? Or am I thinking of my practice file? Yeah, I didn't even have 6 triangles. And I was over here like, yeah, well, we're gonna summon 6 crows, baby. Yeah, right, I tell you. Alright, now that we're on the final 3 temples, we gotta have these cutscenes with the goddesses. Priestess, your courage has freed this land, which was swallowed by nothingness. Nothing but freaking cotton candy, and I can't stand that crap. But your courage has made it go away. So here's now my courage unto you. Unto you this day, born in a savior. You got Faron sanction, whatever that means. I guess it just means she approves of what I'm doing. Priestess, I will tell you, the one who has torn this land asunder with the rifts. Oh, we're getting some backstory here, huh? Then one day he noticed strange activity coming from Venom. Before the creation of the skies and the lands, there was a void, a vast nothingness. You can't skip this. I'm gonna keep you here all the way to the end of the movie. In the void, some things would begin taking form, only to be devoured by the one who dwelt there. Well, that sucks. How's any planet supposed to get made with that going on? It's all turning into that black spit stuff that we've been seeing. The name of this one is Null. You know, null and void. Makes sense. Null desired the world in its entirety and consumed all life indiscriminately. Well, better to do it that way than to... You know what, never mind. We 3 goddesses could not abide this, and created the skies and the lands to contain Null. The worst thing is when you have 2 words... It's like the Phantom Menace, you know? You never know whether to put a pause. So it's like contain Null. Oh! It's just synesthesia, man. I think that's what it is, I don't know. Yeah. So we brought forth the Triss from Game Explain to dissipate the rifts, thus keeping the balance. One sanction remains. They will tell you the rest of the story. But remember this, your courage will one day be your salvation. Courage need not be remembered, because it will never be forgotten. It's like, it need not be black, so because it's white. I don't know. Null, our enemy, has a name now. This is the one who's been making all the rifts. And the goddesses created my friends and me in order to oppose Null? Oh, it's such an honor! Let me go with you. There's not really anything else to do in the still world for now, so let's go back to your world. Let's go back and tell Master Luke. Why do I keep quoting that? I quoted that in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon yesterday, too. I don't know, man. Can I go now? Do you want to return to your world? Yes, please. Please and thank you. I should change my clothes up. I haven't been doing much of that. There's still, like, a lot of outfits in the game that I have not unlocked yet. You can do some of those practically right now. Well, as far as that goes, yeah, definitely right now. We're still lacking 1 boss, though, so we can't do the whole boss rush thing yet. But, yeah. Well, that was awful. Yeah, I've had it with spiders and dark thorns. Good riddance to all of it. I'm just glad everyone's back. Thank you for saving them. Why do we all have the same voice? What is it? I think I smell something. Oh. That's just what you want to hear. Yeah, I smell it too. It's light and fresh and fruity. And you're rooty tooty, fresh and fruity. I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. We were so hung up on cotton candy, we didn't see it under our snoots this whole time. A treat that tastes great and puts a refreshing feeling in your mouth. You mean... Yup, smoothies. Okay. Well... Oh no, we can't be the last ones to try and we'll look like Blumpkins. Come on, let's go. I'm mispronouncing that on purpose, I know. I'm just weird, I guess. Yeah, it's another Minish Cap leaf. Always chasing after the next thing. Guess they didn't learn much from the cotton candy incident. Well, you know, we're all chasing happiness. Nothing wrong with that. However you seek to obtain it, that's up to you. But keep doing it, you know, don't give up. That's how you gotta get through life. Anyway, are you gonna throw us up in the air like the Gorons did, or what's going on here? That waypoint wouldn't be glowing in this cutscene if you hadn't activated it. Well, somebody's making a lot more money now. I mean, that is assuming that he charges them. Let's go! Oh, man. These ones with, like, the little buns on their head are just the cutest ever. Yep, see you later. They also have, like, different shapes to their heads. Some of them are just round, and some look more like mangoes or something. I don't really understand Deku Scrubs, but as long as they're happy, I suppose it's fine. Well, that's what I was just saying. Well, anyway, I'm glad we fixed the Faron Wetlands Rift, and we got a sanction from the Goddess Faron. The last rift is at Holy Mount Lanayru, right? Like that they actually have to change the dialogue there based on which temple you haven't done at this point, and it'll say that temple in the dialogue. Which I know that's not, like, super hard to do, but still, you can't fail. All I have to do is catch the Deku Snake, and I'll be the richest scrub in Faron Wetlands. I can buy all the smoothies I want. But... Oh, were you listening to me? Oh, well, in that case, I have no choice. I'll make you an ally in my money-making mission. Now, you know about the Deku Snake, a creature kept secret by Deku Scrubs. No one's ever caught it, so there's big money on offer if you do. Catching the Deku Snake is a quick and easy path to fame and fortune. And I know how to do it too. I'm going to use bait to lure it out of hiding. It loves electro apples, a specialty of the Faron Wetlands, so as my new recruit, I need you to go out and get 3 of them. Well, it's a good thing I have such a supermarket of inventory on me here. So this is one of those, you just talk to them again, and if you have it on you already, which you probably do, you can just give it to them, and now that side quest is done. And we're getting more masks here, I tell you. Masks up the wazoo. Yeah, there's kind of... There is one Goron side quest I never got around to doing, so I have to do that at some point. Oh, you might need to give this a rethink. Let me see, where's the other one? Or, well, the other 3. So there's one over here. Sure, smoothies are in, but I'm staying loyal to cotton candy, even if it's impossible to find. Which do you like better? Cotton candy, baby! See, I'm a contrarian of the past. As in, I like the past stuff, which makes me original. Let's play a game, shall we? What do you want? I'm already playing a game. Yeah, like that. Good impression. Wait, what? What are we doing? Anyway, I turned around, and a big thing of cotton candy was floating there. It went poof before I could get my cotton candy stick out, but it was real. I know it was. Why am I telling you this? Because you're gonna help me track it down. I saw it in the ruins south of here, the ones with frogs that make rain. I heard there's an entrance that goes underground, but don't quote me on that. Ah, well, I know exactly what you need then. Good sir. What about you? It's gotta be connected. Those clothes, that confused look. I know what you are. You're a blumpkin. Ever seen rain before, bumpkin? Here in Faron Wetlands, we get sunny days, and we get rain, what you might call a mix. But I noticed something. Before the rain starts, a monster makes a sound. Oh. He wants to know about the frog. I see that look in your eyes. You want to get to the bottom of it, too. No, trust me, I already have. So, much like the Zal quest in Hyrule Castle, he just wants you to show him a monster, and it just so happens we know what that monster is. So let's not go past it in the menu, because last time I tried to do this, I did go past it. And he's right there. Boop, bop, 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 bop. And it just starts raining everywhere. Yep, that's the sound I remember. And look, it started raining. So that sound does cause the rain. This is a huge discovery. Maybe the biggest ever. And I'm the genius who figured it out. Oh, genius. That's got a nice ring to it. I could have done it without you, but here's the reward anyway. Well, there you go. So I guess you could do this one first if you didn't have the apples, and then take the apples over and do the other one. There's a lot of that in fantasy life where you get the reward from one side quest. Turns out to be what you need for another one. I'm sure I've talked about that before, though. I'm pretty sure I have. What do you want? I'm a friendly scrub. Hey, it stopped raining. What's going on here? I'll give you a friendly warning. Stay away from Boozoo. All they do is whine. They're so annoying. The most annoying scrub in the world. I can hear you, numb scrub. Oh, it's the one standing right next to him. How can you do that? Bembo's the one you should stay away from. They're bitter and nasty, and they enjoy hurting my feelings. Oh yeah? Well, I'll cut it out if you beat me at hide and seek. Oh, you know I'm bad at hide and seek. I'll tell you what, if you're that worried about it, I'll let you team up with someone else. Ah. Then you, I want you on my team. Fine by me. Just say when you're ready, let's do this. Well, I'm not going to do it now, we're going to do it in the next video, but... this guy's going to hide in different places around the village, and we just have to find him. Spoilers, the first place is just to the east of us. I will see you next time, here on Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. See you later.